What is up, guys? This is Raygun25 RCH Sun back here for another Dota 2 update. If you look to your back here, we're at Disneyland or Disney World during Christmas, because you know what? Dota updates are the same as going to Disney World for the Dota fans out there. So let's jump right into it. I've never read this update before. This is like a first impressions kind of read along. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. All right, here we go. So the Mistwoods update, I kind of like had a glimpse at it, but that's about it. I decided to do the stream. So we have a new hero called Hoodwink, right? And looks pretty exciting. So Hoodwink looks a little bit like it reminds me a lot of playing Wind Ranger or Windrunner. I forget which one's the correct one nowadays. But you have a few abilities. This move here is bouncing an acorn around. It's a little bit like Witch Doctor, almost, except you can ground target and create a tree. And what the tree does is that you can do this thing called bushwhack, where you lasso people to the tree. So you can create a tree in the middle of a group, like so. You can lasso them to the tree, right? And you have this move called Scurry, which is almost like Windrunner's Windrun. Except it also gives you phasing through the trees, and it also passively gives you evade when you're near trees. And here we have Sharpshooter, which, see, like the skill shot also reminds me of Windrunner's skill shot, but this is the alt, and I think it does heavy damage, terrible damage. So it looks pretty good. Overall, it seems like a really fun hero. A lot of utility. You got good stun, you got good damage, you got just phasing in and out. I think it'll be a good agi hero for sure. Got some really cool wallpapers. Yeah, pretty sweet stuff. Alright, here we go. So we have the rest of the Mistwoods update. This is gameplay update 7.28, the newest patch in Dota 2. And they added this thing called Aghanim Shards. It costs 1,400 gold, can be purchased in 20 minutes. And every hero basically has a brand new ability on top of their Aghanim Scepter upgrade. And it'll affect one other ability. For example, here you have Clockwork, and the Aghanim Scepter one is still there. I think it got reworked, but the Shard upgrade is going to be a separate thing. So I think a big part of this is just going through each and every single hero's Aghanim Shard ability. It's probably going to take a while. I'm going to try to speed it up a lot. Yeah, let's get right to it. Wait, hold on. I'm just going to see if anyone's actually watching this right now. All right, let's get right to it. I guess if my friends are missing it, you guys are just going to have to rewind and watch the replay. I'll probably upload this to YouTube later. So here we go. First hero, Abaddon. So a lot of changes here. I'm not going to touch on these. They don't seem too significant, but we have a new Aghanim Shard ability called Aphotic Shield. Well, it upgrades that ability. And basically, Miscoil and, is it Aphotic or Apodic? I don't know. Shield applies a Curse of Avernus stack on enemies. So which is pretty sweet. Like, you'll just get your Curse of Avernus stacks a bit higher earlier. You have Alchemist. And the thing that I think is kind of significant with Alchemist is actually that the scepter buffs provide the full stat bonuses. So before it didn't. Before it only provided the buff itself. So I think that giving those stat bonuses is actually pretty significant. And oh, nice. So my friends are watching. And an ally, if they already have the buff, it'll just give them money. So that's a way to like transfer money to your allies, I guess. And here we have the Shard ability, which is Berserk Potion. So it basically gives them a little bit of a Berserk. So like dispels them and gives them attack speed and HP regen, which is pretty cool. Next hero up, we have Ancient Apparition. These don't seem too significant. And then Ice Vortex. So for when I first read it, I only went up to Alchemist. So this is all brand new for me now. Causes Ice Vortex to deal 40 DPS and reduce attack speed. That's pretty awesome, especially since one of the talents is reduce the Ice Vortex cooldown by 3 seconds or whatever. Like, you can spam Ice Vortex pretty crazy in late game. So I wonder if the Ice Vortexes stack if you stand in like multiple ice vortex zones, or if it's just a standard buff that gets debuff that gets applied, right? So that's something cool to test out. We have Anti-Mage here. Blink distance, these seem okay. Scepter rework. So before it was like it gave you oh yeah, there we go. Oh, counterspell. Let's see, now blink fragments. Blinks an illusion at the target enemy or location and attacks them for 7 seconds. Blinks an illusion at the target enemy. Okay, pretty cool. So a little bit like who's that hero? Forgot. You like send something and like there's an illusion that attacks them. I haven't played this game in too long. Anyway, blink fragments. If people in the chat, Twitch is banning the word sim. What the heck? Chexic Andrew. All right. J-Sim Golf, not even Poke J-Sim. All right. So blinks cannot be controlled. Deals 50 damage. That's pretty cool. I swear there's another hero that already does something like this. It's escaping my mind. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. If you guys can tell me, maybe I'll stumble upon it in a bit later. Is it Phantom Assassin? The Scepter? No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Successful counterspell creates an illusion attacking the caster for 5 seconds. All right, so counterspell also creates a blink fragment, sort of. Yeah, pretty cool. Here we have Arc Warden, Scepter reworked. After impacting an enemy, Spark Wraiths now spawn a new Wraith, which then starts an activation period. Has 3-second spawn delay. Duplicated Wraiths do not attack again. All right, and the Shard ability is this magnetic field. Now pushes enemies out of the area at cast time. Okay, so pretty cool. So if there's a bunch of melee heroes attacking your enemy or your ally, you can throw the magnetic field down and it'll bounce everyone back. So that's a pretty cool thing. And I wish it would show these Scepter reworks too. Like I have 2 videos. But we're going to see. I'm not... Yeah. After impacting... So you'll have double the Spark Wraiths? Which... Oh, no, it spawns a new Wraith like at that spot. So it's like a time bomb, basically. That's pretty cool. Axe. Like time bomb as in like it's stagnant there and it'll just keep... Okay, anyway. Has 2 charges. Scepter rework for Axe. Berserker's Call applies Battle Hunger to affected enemies. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Wow. And Battle Hunger also reduces armor. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty good, actually, because then it's like a big Battle Hunger cast, right? On your Berserker's Call. Was it the old Scepter? So it's hard to remember what all the Scepter abilities are, but to my knowledge, I think the old Scepter made Battle Hunger a AoE effect. Oh, PL, you're right. Chexic and Drew. Yeah. So it is a little bit like PL's ability there. You're right, it is PL. Anyway, so to my knowledge, the old Ags did Berserker's Battle Hunger, gave it an AoE, or was that a talent? I don't remember. But anyway, in this case, you cast Berserker's Call, it'll apply Battle Hunger. And Counter Helix upgrade causes your attacks to have a chance to proc a counter helix. Oh, so you can just attack. You don't even have to get attacked. Attack procs counter helix cooldown, blah, blah, blah. Ignore counter helix cooldown. So if you max out your attack speed really early or something, I guess. Or if you're, if you pair with a Wisp, IO, then it should be a pretty good early game. Here you have Bane. Bane's night vision got increased. Rework Enfeeble, reduces all attack damage. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Fiend's Grip changed to from magical to pure, which makes sense. Most alts are doing pure damage, so yeah, I think that makes sense. Right? Fiend's Grip now creates an uncontrollable illusion that is also channeling Fiend's Grip on the target. Wow, crazy. Illusion takes 750 income damage. Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. So you basically have it's basically a really good stun where you're not channeled, but can be dispelled only by another hero attacking their your illusion. So that's pretty cool. You have Bat Rider here, and Flaming Lasso, blah blah blah. It's a lot of 2 Flame Break charges. That's kind of cool. Minus 35-second Flaming Lasso cooldown from 10 seconds. That's pretty huge, I think. So Flaming Lasso also has a shard upgrade. Allows it to be cast on an allied hero, granting them 80% reduction. I swear I've seen that before. Was that not an Aghanim at some point or something? I don't know. I feel like I've seen that before. Maybe just in my dreams. Here we have Beastmaster. Call of the Wild Hawk is the shard upgrade. Hawks become controllable and gain Dive Bomb. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Channels 1 second, revealing himself, then flies towards the target enemy. That's pretty awesome. Because right now the Hawk is really just good for scouting. The shard can be purchased after 20 minutes, Jason Golf, and it costs 1,400 gold. So it looks like you can just buy it straight. It's not, you don't even have to build it. So right now the Hawk, yeah, is really just good for scouting, and a really cool ability is when you can like teleport everyone to the Hawk using is it Chen? Is it Underlord? Underlord, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's all I know. Bloodseeker. Wow, I don't like everything's getting mixed up. There's all these patches, and the problem is I don't really play that much, so I just keep reading these patches. You know, Thirst now provides full health rather than half within 300 range of dying heroes. That's pretty good. This definitely seems like a lot of buffs here. You know, Blood Rage increase, base intelligence reduce though. So a bit of a rebalance here for sure. The rupture damage increased, especially at the early levels. Anyway. And so the shard upgrade for Blood Rage, attacks now deal 1.5% of the target's max health as pure damage and heals you that amount. Only affects Bloodseeker. That's pretty cool. Yeah, percentage of max health, which is always like great, you know. So really good for targeting on those big tanky heroes, right? Yeah, Bounty Hunter. Track radius improved. Allies now gain 50% of track speed boost, and provides 800 vision around the target for a team. Cool. So you can track your teammates for a little speed boost, which is kind of nice if you're not seeing your enemy heroes. And yeah, provides 800 vision. It's good for nighttime. Brewmaster has a bunch of stuff going on. All looks like increased except for health reduced here. So Drunken Brawler announce provides blah blah blah. Seems like just a lot of buffs. I guess Brewmaster wasn't seeing enough play. Primal Spit now has 2 charges and we can cancel it at any time. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So if you want to switch back to your this is Scepter rework, by the way. Switch back to your regular Brewmaster. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's really nice because then you can gain all the health back, right? Rather than being stuck on like a low health split. Now creates a Void Bruling. Yes, that's what everyone was asking for. The since we have Void Spirit now, right? It has Astral Pulse, so that's pretty awesome. That's really cool, actually. We have Bristleback, one of my favorites. And it grants a move called Hairball. And coughs a quill-filled hairball towards the target location, erupts at the location, hitting enemies, so like that. Boom, boom, and then goos everyone. That's pretty cool. Cooldown 20. That's going to be pretty good for chasing enemies down, because Bristleback always is like short range. Especially good with his Ags is the... is it his Ags? Yeah, it does the... like AoE spread with the nasal goo, so now you can throw the hairball, walk in there, and like, you know, goo everyone as you're fighting, right? That's pretty cool. Silken Bola from Broodmother, very little like actual changes to it, and consumes 1 spin web charge and roots the enemy down for 2 seconds. Let's just watch this. Boom, pretty good. So you can instead of casting a web, you have another like stun, right? Centaur Warrunner, Double Edge, got a shard upgrade. and it'll increase your strength by 15% per hero hit for 12 seconds. Oh, cool. Per hero hit for 12 seconds. So what I wonder is that whether or not that balances out, like the 15% strength gain, if that also balances out the health reduction from your double edge. And how much it causes double edge to increase your strength by 15% per hero hit for 12 seconds. Okay, so maybe like eventually you'll just gain all your health back from just regular right clicking. But yeah, not sure how much HP is deducted from the double edge compared to the HP gain from the strength gain. So that's gonna be something neat to take a look at. We have Chaos Knight here with a Shards upgrade for Chaos Bolt. Wow, 0 patchwork for Chaos Knight, which means he's perfectly balanced as all things should be. Chaos Bolt creates a Phantom Illusion attacking the target. Yeah, so exactly like PL2. Another one of those. So they're adding a lot of that illusion stuff. So you have Anti-Mage now, PL, and Chaos Knight doing that exact same move, basically. Holy Persuasion can now be cast on a unit that's already converted to teleport it, or you can cast on your hero to teleport all creeps to you. Pretty cool. Divine Favor has a Shard upgrade. To be honest, I don't remember Divine Favor. Oh, is that the one? Oh, to create can no longer has an active component. Okay, you know what? I need to read up on Chen. Allows it to be cast on allies, teleporting them back home. Oh, so I'm guessing Divine Favor has some kind of passive, because it says no longer has an active component, and you unlock the active component using Item Shard ability to do the whole thing where you teleport them back home. So yeah, I feel like they just split up that move, right? And yeah, oh yeah, so they split up that move and gave the component that affects creeps onto Holy Persuasion so that you can still micro your creeps properly. So they just split it all up, so I guess so Chen is less OP with the whole teleporting thing. I'm not sure what the whole thought behind it was. Clinks now has a shard ability for Skeleton Walk, and creates 2 burning army skeletons on exit. So I think the regular Ags upgrade, or talent, I think it's an Ags upgrade, is that you have the, or is it just the move now? It has the burning skeleton army when you do the walk. It leaves behind a trail of skeletons, right? Oh, level 10 talent change from skeleton walk exit summons. Also, they took it out of the level 10 and made it a shard ability. I guess people are getting it too soon, maybe? Who knows? Clockwork now has Jetpack and rises up and grants Flying Vision. Pretty cool. Flying, so a little bit like Winter Wyvern, granting a flying vision and everything. Flying movement, 15% movement speed, significantly reduced ability to turn, so you become Jakiro on your turning, and you are disarmed during the flight. So you can't attack while you're flying, but you can hook shot. That's really cool. I really like that ability. I think it'll lead to a lot of like really fun plays where you're, flying. You see someone in the trees and you hook them. All right, you have Crystal Maiden. Frostbite damage interval changed. DPS changed. So not defined by its total damage. Okay, but by 25 per tick. Okay. Makes sense. Same overall damage applies, but affects things like spell duration, like your talent and status. Okay, Frostbite has a shard ability, and it reduces cooldown by 1 second on Frostbite, and allows it to be cast on yourself, reducing incoming damage by 70% as. Oh, so it's like Winter Wyvern basically. Yeah, look at that. That's super cool. Allows casting Frostbite while channeling as long as valid target is in range. Oh wow, that's awesome. So you can, I wonder if you can cast it on yourself too then, while you're in your ult. That's pretty awesome. And then it reduces incoming damage for 70%. So that's pretty OP actually, right? Like you'll cast your ult, and then you'll frostbite yourself or the enemy hero. That's, yeah. Really pumped about that actually. Dark Seer, we have a Scepter rework, causes Ion Shell to have 2 charges, increases duration by 20 seconds. Alright, 2 charges of Ion Shell, and you have a Normal Punch, which is a new ability granted by the Agam Shard. Grants a normal punch, not a great punch, it's just an okay normal punch. Passive cooldown attack, so it's a passive, causes your next attack on hero to knock an illusion out of them and send them for 2 seconds. So, I mean, it's obviously illusions coming out of the hero is something to do with his alt, but again, this is another kind of the same thing with the Anti-Mage and PL and who else was it that also had it? Chaos Knight, just creating that illusion right next to them and that attacks them, which is pretty cool, I guess. Max power is after 1500 distance moved. Oh, deal 200 on based on how far you moved in the past 3 seconds. So so you have to cast. Oh, so you have to sprint up to someone and then punch them to do max damage, which is pretty funny. So you have to initiate with this move, basically. Dark Willow. Everything's kind of normal. Curse Crown upgrade. Now creates 4 brambles around the target after the counter ends, regardless of how it ends. Reduced. Oh, that's super cool. I wonder if there's enough space within the bramble to walk out, but I don't think so. That's really strong. So that's a guaranteed like double stun, basically. That's pretty wild. And you still have your regular bramble. So you have this, they get stuck in the bramble, and then you cast another bramble mace, and that's like a really strong like disabler, basically now. Causes Shadow Wave to dispel allies, creates increases heal by 60 and increases damage by 80. Alright. Nice sound system. Not to me, I guess. Alright. Launches an attack at the 3 closest enemies within 1200 range prioritized heroes each time you cast an ability. Launches an attack at the 3 closest enemies. Okay, cool. Each time you cast an ability. But I'm not sure if that's great, since the right click on Dazzle isn't like great anyway. But maybe if you pair it with Meowner, I don't know if it procs like a bunch of stuff, or if you have a Dessa or something, it'll proc all the armor decrease, and not too sure how to put that into play, to be honest. I'm just gonna tell Ryan Lane right here to jump onto the stream. Come watch, bro. Twitch.tv. Tell all your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your mama. Tell your papa. Tell your girlfriend's boyfriend. Tell your wife's boyfriend. Tell all your friends. All right. Death Prophet. Spirit Siphon no longer drains movement speed. Shoo! So that's definitely a nerf, because Spirit Siphon is probably one of the strongest things in Death Prophet. I'm just gonna close this messenger because yeah, the pings are not doing it, you know, for the stream. Exorcism, Ghost Speed, blah blah blah, pretty good. Spirit Siphon now drains 0.75 armor per second and gives it to you. Wow, so that's going to be really great, possibly for doing Roche, because Roche is so armor-based. I wish you could train towers, because towers are very armor-based nowadays too, but yeah, pretty good. Lots of playing around with armor from Ice Frog here. Thunderstrike has a shard upgrade. Allows Thunderstrike to be cast on allies and follows the ally. So okay, pretty much you get Thunderstrike on an ally, which is pretty cool. Doom causes Doom to apply Break and reduces cooldown. Okay, cool. So Break is a pretty important mechanic nowadays too. And yeah, Scepter rework for that. Infernal Blade has a shard upgrade, and Infernal Blade's stun duration increased by double if the enemy is a multiple of 3 or above. Oh, math again. That's pretty funny. stun an additional 0.6 seconds and 150 damage. So that's pretty huge, because that's, what, 1.8 seconds? And, no. Massive. Dragon Knight. Here we go. Fireball. A new ability. Sheet. Grants Elder Dragon form the Fireball ability. Dang, that's a little bit like a macro pyre, eh? Ignites an AoE for 10 seconds. Wow. The Elder Dragon form the Fireball. So only if you're Elder Dragon. That's really cool though. Good tight stoof, mate. You have Drow Ranger. Frost arrows apply hypothermia stack to enemy heroes. Shit. If an enemy dies with hypothermia, they burst. That's not how hypothermia works. You don't burst, but that's pretty cool. Pretty tight stoof, mate. And you have Earth Spirit. Enchant Remnant can now also be cast on remnants. Thanks, Laner Dude, for tuning in. And so you can enchant Remnant on a remnant. Has 5 seconds when uses. I don't really understand, to be honest. Enchant Remnant can now also be cast on remnants. How? Okay, anyway. How did Enchant Remnant work originally? Is that the alt? I'm gonna look it up. Enchant Remnant. Let's take a look, guys. Yeah, but why? Yeah, that's what I thought. But why do it on a remnant? Oh, because it'll shatter and damage nearby enemies. But the whole point of Enchant Remnant is to make it a remnant. But maybe it's because of the shatter thing. I don't know, to be honest. Causes Earth Remnants to provide 400 ground vision, so that's also going to be pretty awesome. Earthshaker has a shard ability for Fissure. Oh, so both Earthshaker and Elder Titan have... I didn't realize their names were right next to each other. That's really cool. But they both don't have any really patchwork. Reduces Fissure cooldown by 2 seconds and allow you to walk on it. Oh, that's awesome. That's going to be really tight for... Because you know, Earthshaker really needs to be right up in their face, right? For like Aftershock and his ult and everything. So Echo Slam and oh, replicated throughout the fissure path. Dang, that's yeah, that's massive. I think for Earthshaker. Thanks. I mean, thanks, Sim. I don't know why I said thanks, Sim. I meant like, here you go, Sim. Perfect for you. And here we have Elder Titan with an Echo Stomp upgrade. Allows you to Echo Stomp on autocast. Well, when cast while on autocast, you will take the place of the Astral Spirit as it completes its stomp. Oh, pretty awesome. Dang. That's pretty massive too, because the thing is, after the stomp, you're usually like, well, you usually cast your Fissure after the stomp, right? Or Earth Split, sorry. But in this case, you can get right up in their face and start bashing them down. So I guess it just gives you some more playstyles, right? We have Ember Spirit here. This is a pretty big upgrade. Active Remnant Scepter mana cost increased. Oh shit, that's a but I mean, in the big scheme of things, it's not like that much mana. Fire Remnants deal 45 damage per second and a 600 AoE around them. Dying or killing enemy leaves a Fire Remnant nearby. That's pretty wild. And I'm guessing it doesn't count towards your Remnant stacks. That's pretty crazy. Because then when you do your... Like, if you say you killed like 3 heroes, you have like 3 Remnants there. And then when you cast the ult, it bursts them all, right? So that's going to be pretty massive. Yeah. Good stuff. Enchantress... Sprunk upgrade no longer grants 150 attack range passively. Dang, that sucks. Sprunk now launches an impetus attack on 3 furthest enemy units from your attack range. Okay, so that's also pretty good. I guess just a little bit of a rework there. Adds 3 permanent Nature's Attendants that follow you around. That's pretty awesome too, because Nature's Attendants do a lot of healing. Enigma here. Not too much to talk about, but we have a black hole upgrade. Now does non-interrupting pull towards its center in a 1200 AoE. Pulls at a rate of a non-interrupting pull. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. So it basically increases the black hole, but not like a full stun, but it kind of makes the people around him a little bit harder to deal with, deal with the Enigma, I mean. You can't say Toit Stoof Moit. Why can't say that? Why can't say Toit Stoof Moit? Is it because it's cultural appropriation? Because it's too, or is it because it's too tight? Alright, Faceless Void. We have a Shard ability and time walk. I'm going to drink some water. All this talking is drying my mouth out. Alright, Time Walk remains castable for 1.5 seconds after landing. Damn! So you can do a double Time Walk, basically. You will reverse your Time Walk back to your previous cast location. Oh, okay, so if you're fighting with Void and you want to just regain that damage, so you can Time Walk out, heal up, and then you basically Time Walk back and you continue the fight. I can only see this as an offensive ability, unless that person like blinks over to you and then you like time walk away. Like if you're fighting Anti-Mage, you time walk away, he blinks after you, and then you like time walk back and you're like, haha, shoot the whoop, you know. But otherwise, I can see most heroes just still standing there, right? And then you just zoom and you go like you fight back at full health, right? That's pretty cool. Inkswell. Okay, Grimstroke. Looks all pretty normal here. Ink Over. Grants Ink Over. New ability. Covers a target enemy in ink for 6 seconds. Kind of creepy, like blood, right? Slowing attack speed by 50, movement speed by 20, and dealing a total of 240 damage. Okay, not crazy, but just another ability for Grimstroke. Gyrocopter. Rocket barrage now hits an extra target. Increases barrage duration by 1 second. Oh, cool! So it does 2 targets at a time. So that's awesome, really. Like double the damage, really. Is it? It was just one target, right? Before. Yeah, I think this is all 2 at a time. But that's pretty massive, though. That's really good for Gyrocopter. Huskar. We have causes inner fire to reduce healing and regen by 50%, and applies 35% movement speed. Pretty good. Pretty just another tool thing in the toolbox. Nothing to write home about, really. And Force Spirit now spawns 2 units. Yes, nice when causing Sword. So I always thought that was kind of annoying that they put it into a talent, because the 2 Force Spirits honestly is pretty important. Like in originally he always spawned 2 Force Spirits from the get-go, but I think that was too OP when you combine it with Cold Snap. So it's good that they just gave it by default now, right? Everything else. Oh, yeah, so they took out that. DPS. Oh, they're buffing Ice Wall since no one uses it that well, really. Oh, and they buffed it again with the Shard upgrade. So they're really trying to deal with Ice Wall here. Become a 900 range vector target ability. Oh, that's going to be massive, right? Because usually, like it casts from you, but like in the direction, and it's always diagonal, like perpendicular to where you're facing. So it's not like it's hard to really use that well when you're in the middle of a team fight, especially since you're always trying to put some distance between yourself and the enemy. And I found that the only way to really use it super nicely is like when you're running away, or if you have to like turn to the side, cast it so that it like shoots out at them, and then you turn back and like fight, right? But this is gonna be really nice for Invoker players. IO no longer has instant turning before actions, because that was one of the funny things about IO, is that because he's a ball and he had no turn rate, because he's technically facing all directions at any time, and there were some things where you can sort of manipulate that, right? Spirits now have in and out sub abilities. Oh, I don't like that. I actually like that spirits were just 1 button for out and 1 button for in. But yeah, I don't know. That's just what I think anyway. Ending Tether now stuns enemies touching it for 1.75. Ooh. Stuns enemies touching it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you actually want them, like it already stops them, right? But now it gives them a stun too. Okay, we have Jakiro with an Ice Path cooldown change, and Liquid Frost, a new ability. Grants Liquid Frost. Auto-cast attack ability. Causes your Ice Head to release a Frost-based attack, slowing enemies by 30% and dealing 20 plus 2.5 max health as damage. That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's just in addition to Liquid Fire, right? So now you have the dual breath, you have Liquid Fire, Liquid Frost, and you have Macro Fire, and you have the ice wall, right? So I think that kind of rounds it out so that they're perfectly balanced, as all things should be. You have Juggernaut here. So Omni Slash is no longer restricted from initially being cast on Ancients. Oh, cool. All right. So you can use some farm using Omni Slash. Swift Slash as well. And you have Blade Fury, causes your movement speed during Blade Fury by 100 and attacks a random nearby enemy once per second. Wow, as if Blade Fury isn't already annoying enough. Now he can just dash away with it, you know? With plus 100 speed, that's super annoying. Alright. Cool. Coddle got a new ability called Solar Blind as a new basic ability. So it seems like it's basically his alt. Right? To increasingly slow, the more the target moves. Oh no, it's different. The more the target moves, the slower it becomes. That's crazy. So I wonder if that's just based on like distance traveled, or each 100 units moved reduces. So even if you force staff away, you'll just be like super slow when you're gone. So it's not like time spent in it, time spent moving in it. Each 100. So I wonder if you blink, or like if you have a blink dagger or something, I guess it would still affect it, because as long as you're in it, you're targeted. Every step you move. It's a little bit like rupture, but for movement. Pretty crazy. All calls illuminate to no longer require channeling. All right. Wow. Wait, what? Spirit form. Oh, spirit form is now an ultimate, and illuminate no longer requires channeling, so it's just max. It's pretty wild, eh? All right. So Scepter rework now gains Will-O-Wisp instead of stun on Flicker. It applies movement manipulation that pulls units. Instead of a stun on Flicker, it applies movement manipulation that pulls units inwards and outwards, but does not prevent attacking or casting. Okay, so it's a little. I think it's a little less strong, because Will-O-Wisp was like a little OP, to be honest. I felt. So this kind of evens it out a little bit. Kind of like Enigma's new pull thing, where where it pulls the units towards them but does not prevent attacking or casting. In Enigma they called it a non-interrupting pull, but I feel like different people wrote these changes. Illuminate on the shard, and it heals during the daytime, which was part of the alt, I think. Shard, I don't know. That was already a thing before, I'm pretty sure. So you have Tidal Wave, a new ability for Kunkka. Releases a wave towards the target direction that deals 225 damage and drags non-interrupting enemies along it for 600. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So it just pushes everyone away. Perfectly combined with the new Coddle's Solar Blind, or Rupture, or anything like that. So this is pretty cool too, because now if you get the distance right, you can cast your ghost ship there, and then push everyone towards the ghost ship, and then the ghost ship will hit. So yeah, just another. Kunkka is really good at like motion manipulation, like movement manipulation stuff. So this really fits his character design. Legion Commander has a new dual upgrade. Every 1.5 seconds, an overwhelming odds is cast centered on a random enemy unit within 900 radius. Does not center on the same target twice. So I wonder if it also will cast on. Oh yeah. So it casts. Will it cast on the one you're dueling? If you're just one-on-one. So it was that, and then it's going to cast on the Drow. Or was that on the Anti-Mage? Yeah, no, I think that was on the Drow. So I'm not sure if you're... Yeah, I don't even know anymore. That third one kind of looked like it was actually on Anti-Mage. But you can see Drow is sort of like the arrows kind of like are here and here. So I'm not really sure what's been on there. Leshrac. Grants the ability Nihilism. Or Nihilism? I don't know how you say that. It grants you temporary aura that causes you and nearby enemies in a form of turn ethereal, preventing them from attacking. That's pretty crazy. Good for if no one else has spells, but if there's a bunch of spell casters, then it's whack. Solar Bind. What did I say? Solar Blind? I thought it was Solar Blind. Yo, are you like a minute behind? She. Split Earth has a shard upgrade. Causes Split Earth to repeat in the same location 2 additional times. What the boom? That was just one. Oh, but like way later. Boom. And then again. Boom, with a 5-second delay. Each time the radius is increased by 750. Visible to both teams. Also, just again, really good with the Leshrac character design of what do you call that? Like crowd control, right? Space control. Yeah, pretty awesome. Ice Spire grants. Oh, it'd be really good with like this I don't know, anything like that drags people in the middle, right? And sends them. I don't know. It would be a really nice combo. Wombo combo. Ice Spire. New ability. Here you go, Jason. Pokejace Siege. Ooh, wow. So you can ult someone that's just alone. Grants Ice Spire. Creates an icicle at the target spot for 15 seconds, slowing enemies by 20% within 500 range. Can bounce to the icicle if there are no other enemies in range. So if there are other enemies in range, it won't bounce to it. You can also cast Frost Shield on it. This is pretty crazy. Pokejace Siege. I think you'll love this. Throw down the Ice Spire. Throw down some Frost Shield. I don't know. This is great. And even if they're like away from it, you walk over here and you cast your whatever gaze onto it, and you pull them towards the Ice Spire. Holy moly! That's the shit right there. Okay, here we go. We have Life Stealer. New ability: replace open wounds with Ghoul Frenzy. Passively increases Life Stealer's attack to slow enemy movement speed. Blah 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 blah. No open wounds. Slow enemy movement speed. Doesn't it? Isn't this pretty much like open wounds, except no like life steal, I guess. But also slows enemy movement speed, right? Well, I guess it does increase your attack speed, so that's pretty good. Allows infesting enemy heroes for Scepter for 4 seconds, attacking inside them every 1.25 seconds. Enemy heroes gain no bonuses from infest. I see. Attacking inside them. That's pretty wild, eh? So you're just riding them, and you're like every 1.25 seconds. So okay, so that's only like what, 3 attacks? Yeah. Right. Doubles self-regenerate, increases cast. Oh, so new ability called Open Wounds, which provides the lifesteal and the max and the slow. All right. So you have double the slow now. I think Open Wounds is really great for a team, like because it grants lifesteal for all damage, like all your heroes, your allies too, right? Here we have the. Oh my god, we're so far. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but we're chugging along pretty well. I'm gonna get hungry pretty soon. Yeah, my show. Okay, let's do this. Lena, Nothing too much. Laguna Blade has a shard upgrade. Increases the cast range by 150. Laguna Blade can now also be ground targeted and will always travel its full cast length and hit all units along its path. Wow. So in this case, Lina would ground target here. Will always travel its full cast length. So does it have to be ground targeted to travel its full cast length, or can I target this axe and it'll automatically get the Tidehunter behind, right? I guess it's something that we have to do a little bit of testing. What do you guys think is the interpretation here? Because why would you ground target? You know what? Like, why? Actually, can also be ground targeted. I don't know. Because you might not want a ground target, right? Anyway. The Leon, also a Poker J Siege or J7 Golf hero. And we have 2 moderators in this chat. Alright, Earth Spike increased. Nice. Alright. Mana Drain grants True Sight over the enemy and reduces their attack speed by 90. Now, that's pretty awesome. That's really good for team fights. And but how do you... Okay, I guess they have to like go invisible. So that's pretty awesome. Too bad it doesn't slow their movement speed though, because that would be even better to lock people down. Lone Druid, you have a new ability called Savage Roar, and now empowers allies within a 700 AoE with plus 20% movement speed. Let's look at him roar. Roar! Oh, here he did it. I missed it. Roar! Alright, cool. Empowers them. Here you have Luna, and increases her night vision, which is good. Lucent Beam has an upgrade, which lets it be crown targeted. Oh, nice. So that when you can't see people. I wonder how the locking thing works, though. Like, how far away does the enemy hero have to be from the ground target for it to hit, right? Oh, my bad. Ground target search, 325. They answered that question as I'm reading it. That's actually a pretty big radius. So pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Okay, so and that's gonna be really good for when heroes are like juking. Sometimes, a lot of time, I'm like 1 hit away from them, and I know that because especially with when you increase your casting range, you for sure can see them. But then like I click on it, and during the attack animation, they like phase just right into the shadow, and I can't get them, right. So this is gonna be really major for Luna, I think. It's a small change that I think actually guarantees a lot of kills. Here you have Lycan, and he has an upgrade for Summon Wolves. Causes one of your creep waves to include an uncontrollable wolf that moves with each lane. I feel like I've seen that before too. I don't know if that was part of something. Is that part of his Ags before, or at some point that I think that existed. That's a previous patch at some point. It's been many years. So yeah. Anyway, Mangus. Oh, Horn Toss is a new ability. That's really cool. Tosses them behind you. Yeah, awesome. Scepter Rework releases 3 shockwaves going outwards at 30-degree angles. And after reach, oh, he can only be hit by 1 though, so you can't like do it point blank range and expect 3 shockwaves to hit someone. Oh, and they come back to your origin and deal 75% damage and pulls towards cast point a 2nd time. Alright. Why a 2nd time though? Because isn't that the one and only time that it gets pulled? I don't know. So Mars, we have a Scepter Rework. It creates invulnerable soldiers in front of you while Bulwark is toggled on. Soldiers move alongside your hero, dealing your full damage with a bonus 75 damage. Enemies can only be attacked by 1 soldier at a time. Soldiers apply 20% slow for 1 second on their attacks. Alright, pretty good. Invulnerable soldiers in front of you with Bulwark. Yeah. Towards Stoof, moi! Can only be attacked once. Alright. Spear of Mars. I don't really know how to like use this properly. It just seems kind of good. My dad's calling me. I'm just gonna call him right back later. I'm gonna say, "Can I call you later?" And call it a day there. And then we have Aghanim Shard ability, Spears of Mars. Impales 2 units and leaves Fire Trail behind it. Deals 35 DPS and slows by 20. Debuff lingers for 2. Okay, cool. Cool. So before it only impaled 1, right? So now you're impaling 2. But the Fire Trail is super cool too. Also, yeah, I've never really like mastered using Mars that well, so it's relatively new, so to speak. Cold-blooded. I mean, a few years now, but you know, I'm an old guy. When you are targeted with a spell, a single mist snake is sent back towards the enemy. Oh, that's pretty cool. But too bad, like, it's just the base. Yeah, actually, no, you know what? That's really great. Pretty cool stuff. Mistwoods. Because then it'll recharge your shield, right? Since you need so much mana to live from Medusa, so that's really cool. Meeple grants a new skill, Dig. The clones have this ability too, and channels for 0.75 seconds and digs into the ground for 3.5, and causing you to become invulnerable and untargetable. 25. Wow. Okay, so you just stop and you start digging, and as you're digging, you're invulnerable and untargetable, and you're healing. That's really crazy. Oh, so that's gonna be great for like keeping Meeple alive, right? Level 25 talent change to +1 divided we stand clone. What? Well, I thought level 25 one was already divided we stand clone. I thought that was a challenge. I thought that was one of the talents. Oh, but I don't know. Is there an extra Meeple now? To Oh, okay. No. I know what happened. The scepter was the +1 divided we stand. So it's the same amount, but now we have dig. Alright, I see. Ransack now has 30% chance to apply a Geostrike debuff. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I see. Because they removed Geostrike for Ransack, which does the lifesteal. But Geostrike is really good because it slows them. Instant stack. Awesome. Good Mistwoods, so buffs for Meeple all around. I think Meeple is a really hard one to balance because high-level players are so OP with it, but it's so bad for low-level players. Like, it's so hard to balance something like that, right? Where it's so, like, dependent on the player's skill. Marana causes a secret arrow to release a starfall on enemies within 500 AoE along travel path. Oh, cool. So you can just keep firing and it'll everyone that it sees within 500 AoE, it'll create a starfall. Really cool stuff. Mistwoods, right? Increase grants +1 leap charge. Have critical strike. All right. Not too much of a change to the starfall thing. Oh, this is a lot of reading. More reading than I've done all the year, I'm pretty sure. Lowers tree dance cooldown from 1 to 0.3. Oh, wow. 0.3 and cast point to 0.1. Let's look at that. Holy crap, look at him. I think that's pretty massive too. How are you going to catch Monkey King? Yeah. For a Monkey King, like I don't play much Monkey King, but I think should be pretty huge. Yeah. Adaptive Strike agility upgrade causes Adaptive Strike to have 1 multi-shot. Oh wow, look at that. Removes the 3-second shard cooldown. That's a pretty big buff too. Naga Siren has a Scepter rework. Allows Ensnare to target spell immune or sleeping units. Alright. Riptide. That's pretty huge. Spell immune or sleeping units too. So they can BKB and you can still ensnare them. Can activate Riptide, release a stronger Riptide that deals 100 extra damage. Applies around each region. Oh wow. Oh, but can only be hit by 1 instance. Lame. Nature's Prophet, Scepter rework, lowers cooldown. Entangles all enemies it hits. Alright. That's pretty good though. Entangles all enemies hit by the Wrath of Nature. So if you can do it in a team fight, it's causes the first 2 trees destroyed with Sprout to summon greater treants. Can only have 2 graders alive at a time. Damn, son. Oh, destroy with Sprout. Well, that's really cool. So it'll be even harder to get away from Nature's Prophet. Is anyone still watching this, actually? Shoot me a message in the chat if you guys still watching. Awesome. I'm losing steam. I'm getting a little tired. Okay, I'm at Necrophos. Look at this. Look how many heroes we still have. And we still have the items. I don't know how I'm going to do this, guys. Do I need coffee or something? Whew. Let me split this into part 1, part 2. How long has it even been right now? 57 minutes already. Oh my god. Alright. We're already at end, so I think we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's do this. Necrophos. Deathseeker. Grants Deathseeker spawns a fast-moving, large death pulse. Towards the... Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. And causes to spread a normal death pulse. Wow, so the... Oh, okay. A little bit like Wyvern's ability, I think. Night Stalker. Wait, so that's a... Item Shard gives you a new ability. So this is an upgrade for Hunter in the Night. Oh, so one other thing that I saw was that it's going to default when you spawn to be nighttime. And it's only going to turn into daytime when the creeps spawn. Which means that Night Stalker is going to be even better during the start of the game when you're trying to get your bounty runes. Also, during nighttime you can cast Hunter in the Night. Consumes a lesser creature, killing it and restoring 25% of your maximum HP. Of your maximum. That's pretty good. Oh, but can only be cast on now, so it's not good for countering Chen or anything like that. You have Nyx Assassin with a Vendetta. Causes your Vendetta to reduce magic resistance by 20% and unlocks your max speed. Good for you, Ryan Yao. Yeah, but he doesn't really have a lot of magic damage by himself, right? So using in combination with like someone with magic, or I guess if you buy some items. Well, I don't know what Dagon is. Is it pure? Or, I think it is pure actually, right? Not magic. So I'm not too sure actually. Ogre McGee, we have Fire Shield as a new ability. Oh, super cool. It bounces back. So just like the whatchamacallit, or oh no, but it's not abilities. It's like right clicks get bounced back. Absorb 75%. Oh no, it just launches a fireball. So it just so happens that these attacks also look like fireballs. Let's see. Also uses up to 3 fireballs. Pretty cool stuff. Toit Stoof, Mike. So we have Omni Knight here. Hammer of Purity. Auto attack. Let's just try to look at it first. Oh, so it's an auto attack, causing your next attack to deal bonus pure damage equal to 25 plus 150% of your base damage. Wow, so it's gonna be even better for my carry Omni Knight build, guys. Is anyone still watching this? Just send me a message in the chat, and just so I feel like less lonely, you know. So next up we have Oracle with a Scepter rework. Chi-Chi-Ayi. Alright, Chapsicandrew. Alright, let's do it. Causes Fate's Edict to no longer disarm allies or make enemies' magic damage immune. Oh, okay, wow. Wow, that's pretty huge. So Fate's Edict. Wow, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, that's super good for the combos, right? Because usually if the enemies are magic immune, that means you can't cast your other abilities, so you have to end with a Fate's Edict or kind of like work around it or something, or like debuff it right away. But in this case, yeah, it's just gonna lead to way more combo, whatchamacallits, right? just combos in general. False Promise got an upgrade. 0.3 second fade delay invisibility. Very, very nice. So we have Outworld Destroyer renamed. Why? Why is it renamed? Outworld. What was the? So the original one was Obsidian Destroyer, was it? Why is he called Outworld Destroyer, not Devourer? Okay, so his original name was Obsidian Destroyer, and they changed it to Outworld Devourer. Okay, you know what? Maybe that is why they changed it, because Destroyer is easier to say than Devourer. But I don't know. Brings it back to the Obsidian Destroyer roots, I guess. Not entirely sure why, but all right. And Sanity Eclipse no longer provides his other abilities with mana capacity charge counter. It's all pretty wild. Oh, this now steals 24. Oh, what the heck? Now steals for enemies for 60 seconds. That's all. That's pretty crazy stuff, actually. Wait, what? Now steals 20% max mana from enemies for 60 seconds? Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought, for some reason, I thought it was like per second or something. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm getting tired from reading this patch, guys. Shit. Alright, so we have Essence Flux. And Essence Flux becomes a 1.5 second channel ability, swaps your current life and mana totals. Wow, look at that. That's crazy stuff. Huh. Neato. Essence Swap. Pangolier. New ability from a shard called Roll Up. Turns you into a protective ball for 4 seconds, gaining magic immunity, allowing you to turn. Is he going to turn? Is he going to show the turn? Can be cast during Rolling Thunder. Oh, so you have to like use Rolling Thunder and then do Roll Up to stop the turn. Oh, I see. There we go. I see what's going on. So you do Rolling Thunder, you cast Roll Up to turn around, and then you go, or you start it. Oh, that's pretty neat. If enemies attack you during Roll Up, you'll roll away from the attacker. So someone's going to attack him, and he's going to automatically roll away. Pretty funny stuff. So we have Fan of Knives ability. Wow. So brings it back to the Warden from Warcraft 3. Exact same ability. I don't know what's going on, but they're just not giving a shit about Blizzard anymore. I think Dota's is taken off, from Blizzard completely. So they're not afraid of using the same abilities, for sure. Juxtapose can now be cast, destroying your other Juxtapose illusions and quickly creating the max illusions it allows, with bonus 10-second duration. Wow. That's pretty awesome. With bonus 10 seconds, so you're gonna just tear down like everything. Alright, Spirit Lance bounces towards an enemy up to 900 units prioritizing. Let's see. Yeah, so once again with the whole illusion attacking thing, right? Pretty cool, so it's a double attack. Next you have Phoenix with Fire Spirits. Causes Fire Spirits to become a passive ability. Every 7 seconds, Fire Spirit respawns. What? I need to see this. It's a passive? What do you mean passive? Oh, wait, what? But causes Fire Spirits to become a passive ability. But you still have to cast it, right? So it's not... You just get charges. Wait. I'm a little confused with the wording here, but I think I get the gist of it. A passive ability. I'm just gonna move on from here. I'm not too sure what's going on. If someone can enlighten me. Maybe I'm not aware of how. Like passive, as in like it passively gives you the charges, I guess. But it's still an active ability. I think it's just confusing wording, I think. Here you have Puck. Toitstooth. You have Waning Rift. Now deals 70 bonus damage. Alright, alright. And then Knockback. Reveals Invisible Heroes. Alright. Just another part of the toolkit. And then we have Pudge. Increases rot radius by 200 and damage by 80. Dang. That's pretty massive rot radius. Dismember allows targeting an ally with Dismember to swallow them and heal them for 6. Oh wow. So they're in your belly healing. That's really neat. So you can save, yeah. So you can hook people and save them inside of you. 6 max health per second, but how long does Dismember last? I forgot, but that's pretty massive, I think. Pugna has the life drain upgrade for his shard, and every 1.75 second enemy, another secondary life drain is created from another enemy hero. Wow, super good for team fights. Pretty wild, because then I feel like Pugna's life drain is already like it's impossible to burst him down while he's doing life drain. You will continue to channel until there are no enemy heroes available. Damn. Alright. Item shard ability, blink. Releases a sonic boom when you blink at both locations. Wow. So if you blink into the same spot, I guess you'll do a double boom. You can be hit by both, yeah. So I guess it's part of the arsenal, right? If you're already right up to them, you can just blink in the same spot and it's going to do a lot of damage. It's 300 damage. Dang. Storm Surge causes it to have 18% to fork lightning. Cool. Ricky, we have a new ability called Sleeping Dart. Fires a dart. Wait, what? Putting them to sleep. Right, so he's going to put that one to sleep. Okay, and then he attacks them. When they wake up, they receive 150 damage and are slowed by 25. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Rubik allows you to use telekinesis on yourself. Oh wow. Throw range is 60% longer. Wow. Crazy. So you have an extra like 4 staff basically. That's pretty awesome. That you can that's a really long range. Sand King. Epicenter now uses cast time instead of channel time. What does that mean? Well, what the heck? What's going on here? Epicenter now uses cast time instead of channel time. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, I see. So this isn't really. Sorry, I got confused there, but that's gonna be awesome. Finally, like, how many times have I accidentally canceled my epicenter? And now you can cast it. You can blink in, and it might not be the perfect timing, but you can do a little bit early, right? You blink, cast it, blink in, do your like burrow strike, and then Toitstooth Moit. Every 700 units moved cause an epicenter pulse around you. That's super cool. Wow, so a lot of Sand King buffs, really. Shadow Demon, no longer dispellable, right? Demonic Purge upgrade allows it to be cast on allies, continually dispelling them. So if he does it again, it'll dispel again. Dispelled. Wow. And healing them at the end instead of damaging them. Yeah, so Shadow Demon, I think one of his... That's precisely why you get him, right? His dispels, he's really good already, right? Well, he dispels like buffs well, he purges buffs, right, on enemies. So this is definitely going to add to the arsenal. He's one of the most underrated heroes, I think, for team play. Like, it's hard to play like by yourself, but if you have a 5-stack going, I think Chow Demon is, or if you have really good communication, he's just so good. Necromastery now provides 0.75 spell amp per soul. All right, just pretty good, but nothing that gets me super excited. Creates 4 serpent wards that attack the target while you channel. Wow. So Poke Siege, if you're watching this is great, because yeah, so when you're channeling, you don't have to kind of rely on other people to attack, but the shackle already still does damage, right? So that's gonna be really good. So your channel does damage, and the serpents do damage. So here we have Silencer, Glaives of Wisdom. Upgrade causes glaives to bounce once towards the closest enemy. All right, a little bit like Luna glaives. I guess that's a common thing with glaives, is that they bounce. Skywrath Mage, Ancient Seal debuff now causes. Let's see here. I'm just gonna watch this first. Other debuffs applied to last. Okay, so he cast the Ancient Seal on that. So the stun debuff is gonna last 40% longer. 40% is big. It's like a 3-second stun is what? Like 4.3 seconds? Like, it's not negligible. An Ancient Seal, like Toy Sooth. Good for Ryan Lane if you're still watching. Slaughter. It's good for Dirk, but I don't think he's watching. He has Corrosive Haze as a buff. And oh wow, it applies to units with Slithering Crush. That's awesome. Very, very good. With the armor debuff, right? Slark, Rangyo. Shadow Dance cooldown reduced. F you. Pounce Scepter range increased. F you. Oh, so many buffs on Slark. What the heck? Okay, new ability called Fishbait. Aghanim Scepter Shard ability. Grants Fishbait. Can throw it on enemies. Oh, so you throw a fish on the enemy. Okay, I'm just going to read it first. Reduces their movement speed, grants you True Sight for 4 seconds. If you pounce an enemy during that time, you'll be rewarded with 50 attack for duration of the pounce. Wow. So you want to always fish bait and then pounce on them. But still, it's really good. And also it decreases the movement speed, right? So people can't get away from you. Snapfire cookie. Let's see here. Gobble up, gobble, gobble, gobble up. Gobble up, spit out. Okay, anyway. Looks like good changes for, you can target special. You can even target golems, which is pretty massive. Little Shredder. Alright. Units in the point blank range of Scatterblast will be knocked back 250 units and take extra damage. Wow, Scatterblast wasn't already strong. Damn. Concussive Grenade. Oh, cool. So yeah, it's exactly what I would expect from a concussive grenade. He's running on the ground. Kaboom. They're concussed. Disarmed and slowed for 50%. Damn. So you have Spectre. And let's see, nothing too crazy. Dispersion. Dan can activate Dispersion to spawn a Haunt Illusion to attack the most recent hero that damaged you in the last 5 seconds. Wow, so someone can attack you, and then 5 seconds later, kabam, Haunt Illusion. Oh, and then you can teleport to them. So it's even scarier for like a ranged hero to attack like that, and then you just teleport over. Wow, that's really strong. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of Spectre for sure. For show. Another strike has an upgrade to have a cast delay rather than a cast time. What does that mean? Cast delay. Oh, so instead of having it be like part of the animation, you cast it and then like a while later, so you can like walk around while it's casting, I guess. Deals extra damage and implies break is pretty massive too. We definitely need more breaks in the game. Yes. Oh, I see. Look at that. And you are spell immune during the cast delay. Oh my gosh. This is the original Spirit Breaker that I loved with the spell immune. It's so OP. Wow. 17%. Let's go. Is this gonna bring back Spirit Breaker? But then everything else is buffed nowadays too, right? But that the whole spell immune during the casting, that used to be like when I first played Spirit Breaker, that was the thing. And that was like the darndest thing, you know? I'm pretty pumped about that. Hopefully we'll see some core Spirit Breakers again. Because that's my kind of Spirit Breaker, you know? And Electric Rave from Storm Spirit gives you an allied hero within 750 AoE of you. 3 overload charges. Pretty cool. Let's see it, Lena. Wow. You know I love Raves. You know I love Electric. You know I love Grease Lightning. Additionally provides 40 attack speed to Storm Spirit. Okay, pretty cool stuff. You have a Savan. Storm Hammer upgrade now applies a Dispel on enemies. Yeah! Alright. Techies. Blast Off upgrade increases range by 600 and applies a 1.5 second damage stun. Wow. Even crazier cast off. Alright. You have Templar Assassin. And, whoa. Sideblade's spell range is now 2 times your attack range. That's so annoying. Gosh dang. Causes Sonic Trap to silence enemies for 2.5. Wow. Alright, I mean... Alright. I mean, I'm more annoyed about it because I don't really play TA, but for TA players, I think this is really strong. Terrorblade. Terror Wave Scepter ability now grants Metamorphosis for 10 seconds. Extends it by 10 seconds. Oh. Terror Wave is now gained when equipping Scepter rather than after Metamorphosis cast. So, why didn't they count this as a Scepter rework? I don't know. I guess it's not really. They just switch some stuff around when you get abilities. That's pretty awesome. Definitely a buff to Terrorblade. Demon Zeal is a new ability now. Costs 25% of your current HP. Whoa, what's he doing? Provides you 25 movement speed and 50 attack speed for 6 seconds. 50% more bonus while melee. Cool. Alright, Demon Zeal. A little bit like in Monster Hunter when you have the double blades equipped. Tidehunter here increases Anchor Smash by +90 and causes it to affect buildings. Wow, Anchor Smash on buildings. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the shield reductions and stuff, right? Wait, Anchor Smash does shield reduction, right? Or am I just crazy? Oh, just attack damage reduction? Didn't he have a thing to reduce shield? Maybe... Or was that a thing before and they took it out? I don't even know anymore. Alright, I mean, attack damage reduction is really good too. On a tower. So, good stuff. And let's see here. Scepter, Chakram Scepter. Slow now stacks independently from main primary chakra. Oh, awesome. Oh, nice. So it's a double slow. Okay, Flamethrower, new ability. Oh, I think this explains it all. 75% damage. Sets trees on fire that eventually die after 5 seconds. Oh, that's some cool effects. Yeah, nice. Steam. What's that engine called again? Valve engine? Whatever. Pretty good. Tinker has a Scepter rework, upgrades your lasers into Shrink Ray, causing it to have 400 cast range and reduces the enemy model size by 20%. Laser bounces once on the furthest target up to 700 range from the primary target. Laser bounces once on the furthest target up to 700 range from the primary target and prioritizes heroes. Cool. So everything gets shrunk by 20%. That's really cool. It's defense matrix. Oh, just blocks damage, eh? Makes 200 damage and 400 status resistance. Cool. Awesome. Defensive ability. Very good. Tiny tree grab. Cooldown. Avalanche. Oh, this is good for you. Poker J Siege. Avalanche now deals 2.5% damage. To costumes at 3. What the heck? Why? Alright. Craggy Exterior. Whoa. Why is that an ability again? Deals 100 damage by physical attacks and impacting hero. I mean, this is old news. They're just bringing back abilities. What the heck? Ryan Yao checks a can Drew. Should I still do this and you're gonna watch the replay? Or what's the play here, checks can Drew? Or should I also go out, make dinner, and then come back? I can either pause it and do it later, or I can keep going and you can watch the replay as you're eating dinner or something. You tell me, checks can Drew. Alright, I'll keep going for now while you're thinking about the options. We have Tree and Protector. Overgrowth. Now interrupts targets again. Very good. I like that. Tree should always get some buffs. And causes Nature's guys to root enemies upon attacking. Roots them for 1 second. Oh, cool. Deals 200 damage. I like that. Lasts an extra second when attacking near a tree. Troll Warlord. Scepter rework causes range access to dispel enemies. Wow. You mean access to dispel yourself. Like that. Battle Trance upgrade. Now includes a global aura that includes. Wow, okay. Pretty cool stuff. General. Tusk Walrus Kick now targets a direction. Kicks closest enemy to you within 250. Okay, cool. So now you can direction it and you have a new Frozen Sigil ability. Wasn't. What? I swear that was already an ability? I guess they took it out. It's all quite confusing, you know? You're going to read it yourself, checks you can do. Alright. Well, I think I'll still continue with this just to... I'm almost done the heroes. Anyway, you should just finish the heroes. There's not that many left. Underlord. Scepter rework. Dark Rift can now be cast on allied heroes. Reduce cast delay by 1 second. Firestorm. Oh, Dark Rift cast on allied heroes is pretty nice. Because you can cast on someone who's faster, right? And then they can teleport. Firestorm can now be self-targeted when used that way. Firestorm follows you around, just like Luna's axe. Oh, and it heals. Super cool. Undying. You have the new ability Decay, which increases the decay radius by 100. Oh, not new ability, sorry. Upgrade. Spawns zombies around each target hero. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Decay is so good. I like it a lot. Ursa. Okay. We have a Fury Swipes. Every 6 Fury Swipe on a single target causes Ursa to get enraged for 1 second. Oh, that's awesome too. Just for 1 second. Alright. Vengeful Spirit. Scepter rework. Upon death, creates a strong illusion of you that casts your spells and does 100 damage. Takes 100 damage. So exactly you. Illusions has 30% movement speed, so that's the debuff. If the illusion is alive, when you respond, you will take its place. Oh, wow. That's super cool. So if you die, you can like bring your thing out to hide or something, and you respawn right there. You don't have to TP back out. Wow, and you can earn XP too. Wow, that's super awesome, actually. Wave of Terror now steals 25% of enemy hero base damage and grants it to you as base damage for the debuff duration. I like it a lot. Venomous Gale. To summon 2 Plague Wards when it hits impacts the hero. Wasn't that already a thing, or was that... Oh, sorry, that was the 15... Yeah, the level 15 talent. Okay, so it got put into the shard. Alright, so what's it replaced by? Plus 100 attack range is pretty nice, though. Here you have Viper. Poison attack, also lowers armor by 1.5 per stack. Alright. Visage. Now grants you the ability Silent as the Grave. Turns you unfamiliars invisible. And plus 20 movement speed, as well as upgrading movement type to flying. You deal 30 bonus damage when you leave invisibility. Oh, that's really cool. And Gravekeeper's Cloak turns you in stone form. Oh, so instead of... Wow, okay. So you get to do the same thing that your little familiars do too. Void Spirit. Dissimulate has an upgrade. Adds a partial outer ring to Dissimulate. Oh, wow. There's so many rings. What the heck? That's pretty cool. That's gonna make his mobility so much better. That's super good. I just want to thank Commander Root and Feet for joining us in the chat today. Good to have more people join the channel. So we have Shadow Word now provides 20 and minus 20 movement speed on allies. Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. I love using Warlock, so Warlock keeps getting buffed, and he'll just keep getting buffed, and he's still underused, you know. Swarm, latch onto and reveal invisible units. That's pretty massive. Oh, and Geminate attack also launches an extra attack. That's pretty crazy. That have beetles attached to them. Super good. Wind Ranger. Power Shot now becomes global, but after reaching its default range, it only affects heroes. Max 1 hero. Wow. What the heck? Look at that. Will be killed if they're under 13% health after taking the impact damage. Wow. That's... I mean, I don't know how effective that will be, but that's super cool. Winter Wyvern. When Cold Embrace ends, a Splinter Blast goes off that location, hitting enemies. Oh, wow. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, Witch Doctor. Voodoo Switcheroo, new ability. Whoa, what? Turns you into a Death Ward for 2 seconds. Death Ward has minus 30 attack speed. You are hidden and vulnerable during this time. Cooldown 70. That's super cool. So I wonder if you can cast Death Ward. You're hidden and vulnerable. So in Voodoo Switcheroo, can you also cast Death Ward? Because then you have double. Or if you cast this, does it interrupt Death Ward? Interesting things to think about, I think. And you have Wraith King. Reworked Mortal Strike now has a passive cooldown. Its critical strike ability. Vampiric Spirit now provides you with lifesteal. Can be activated. Also, it's not an aura anymore. Okay, so it's not a Spirit. Dang, so it's not an aura anymore. All right. This whole like critical strike thing. I don't get it. Passive cooldown critical strike. Oh, I see. So instead of like chance based. Weird. Causes reincarnation to not have a mana cost and spawns 3 skeletons to attack each nearby when reincarnation is triggered. Cool stuff. But isn't there already a talent? Oh, here. Oh, I always... Yeah. Okay, so they moved it into a shard ability and added the skeletons, basically. And here, guys, we have our final hero. I'm so tired of reading these patch notes. But then we have the items, but I think items are going to go way faster. So here we have Zeus. And static field can be cast to perform a heavenly jump. That's super cool. Shocking. That's really funny. It's like he looks just like Mario. Look at that. Woohoo! Woohoo! You know, jump towards that direction, step 450 distance. Oh, so it's better to, like, if you want to move fast. That's really cool. I really like that addition. Item changes. You have Fluffy Hat. Holy! Angelina Jolie. There's a lot of new items. So which one of these are purchasable and which one of these are from the shop, from the jungle? All right, let's just sorry. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. Costs 250 gold. Fluffy Hat grants 125 health. Falcon Blade requires Fluffy Hat. So you just manage Blades of Attack. All right, all right. Decent items. Pretty like good like early game items. Fluffy Hat. Orb of Corrosion. More orbs. Witchblade requires Blitz Knuckles. Oh, grants 35 attack speed, intelligence, projectile speed. Okay, so good for like ranged int heroes for sure. Not necessarily even though, because intelligence is always good, right? Has like 9-second passive cooldown that procs on attacks, applying a curse that slows by 25 and deals your int as damage every second. Wow, I think this is a really good item. I'm really impressed. Yeah. Guys, think about I don't know, on like CM or something with her attack speed talent. Crazy. Glepnir. Oh, from Maelstrom. Nice. Because right now Maelstrom only goes into Meowner. So that's really cool that... Oh, with Rod of Atos. Targets. Release a lightning strike onto each enemy unit and snaring them for 2 seconds. Dealing a chain lightning proc. Wow, that's super cool. So it's like an AoE Rod of Atos plus chain lightning. I really like that. I think that's going to add a lot to the game. Well, Mage Slayer too. Magic resistance, agility. Oh, good for Agis versus the mages. Damn. Eternal Shroud. Could have defines Voodoo Mask. Creates a shield that absorbs 400 magic damage and converts it to mana. Wow. These are really cool. Helm of Dominator. That's not a new item. Unless, did they take it out? They did, right? But the art looks cool. Helm of the Dominator. Wait, Helm of the Dominator can now be upgraded to level 2. Also, this is level 2 Helm of the Dominator. By buying Ultimate Orb in 6. Allows converting Ancients. That's super cool. I like that. Overwhelming Blink. So this is Blink level 2 with a Reaver. When you land destinations, all 800 AoE have movement slow and 50 attack slow for 6 seconds. And take damage to 200 plus 100% of your strength. Overwhelming Blink indeed. Oh, nice. So there's 3 different blinks. Swift Blink, Arcane Blink. Okay, nice. When you land, you gain 30 phased movement speed, 40 damage, and 40 attack speed. And the Arcane one, you gain a 50% cast point, minus 50% cast point, 25% ability cooldown reduction. This is some really cool stuff, guys. And what's the Wind Waker? Yule Staff, Mystic Staff. Grants 50 movement speed, intelligence. Extends the Cyclone functionality to allow casting on allies. Couldn't you already cast? Or is it only yourself or enemies, I think, before, right? So now you can also cast on allies. Nice. I feel like I've casted on allies before. Maybe I'm mistaken. When cast on yourself, you can move the tornado anywhere at a speed of 360. And you're in the tornado, so you're just flying around, like, moving. It's pretty weird. So you can escape. I think that's really good, because usually my problem is that you cast it on yourself, and people are just, like, camping you. Should be good. Octarine Core. No longer has 900 gold recipe. Aether Lens instead of... Alright, no longer produce spell lifesteal. What the heck? What the heck? Sheet. Oh, now Bloodstone increases spell lifesteal. Okay, I see. Oh, so they swapped around the magic... Wait, what the heck? Alright, I see. Silver address to be upgraded. Open staff instead of Echo Saber. Seer, alright. Alright. Item. Oh, no more Ring of Tarrasque. Sucks. So good. Holy Locket updated. Alright, I never really used Holy Locket. Satanic, let's see, Satanic Resistance, these are all pretty big stuff, but Heaven's Halberd, they're all kind of like balance changes. Stance resistance don't stack with each other. What does that mean? Sange and its upgrade status resistance don't stack with each other. So I guess that's why they increased it. Alright. Drum of Endurance. Charge count increased. Nice. Automatically sells TV scrolls that you have and grants you 1 charge. Thank God. That was so annoying. Because then you just have, like... I mean, it's not a big difference, but I wish it's a quality of life thing, you know. So that's really awesome. Also applies to Meeple clones. That's gonna be so great, right? Because before I don't think you could cast it on the clones, right? So yeah, that's gonna make the game so much better for Meeple. Abyssal Blade. No triggers the bash passive over. Alright, bash passive cooldown. Damage reduced from 15 to 10. Sucks. No requires for haste, no requires attack speed. Darn. My kicking bar. No longer magic damage procs on attacks no longer work with lifesteal. What does that mean? So like only one of them, like the old orb effects, is gonna be like the only one of them can work. They're bringing back orb effects now. What the heck? All right, Divine Rapier. Damage reduced. Magic resistance. Let's see. I'm trying to find something like really worth talking about. What the heck? No longer provides armor aura. Sucks. So all kind of smaller changes. Crest. No longer ignores ancient creeps. Alright. No, requires staff of wizardry crown. Alright. Fair. Oh, nice. All this stuff is decreased. You can get it for the blank staffs. Blank stuff. Great. That was it. How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Not the longest patch analysis I've done, but definitely ain't short. So I thank everyone for joining me today on this wild Mistwoods update. I can't wait to play a little bit of Dota tonight, and yeah, get to know whatchamacallit a little bit better. What's her name? Hoodwink a little bit better. Femme Robin Hood Cat. Awesome. So I just want to thank again everyone for tuning in today, and hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Dota careers. And good luck. Have fun. See you later.